Hi, fourth grade. It's me, Miss Belts. We're going to continue working on rounding to the nearest 1,000 and 10,000. So today's a little bit different than it was last week. Last week we were only going to the nearest 10 or nearest 100. This week we're going to make it a little bit harder because you guys did such a great job. So we're going to make it to the nearest 1,000 and 10,000. So let's look at our first problem. Before we get started, make sure you have a sharpened pencil. Make sure you have your paper, and it's on Tuesday. So the first problem we have is we're going to round 42,573 to the nearest 1,000. So the first thing I'm going to do is draw my number line. And I'm going to place my tick marks to start and stop for this section of the number line. Since I have 42,573, that means that my first number is going to be 42,000. And my stopping point is going to be 43,000, because if I'm counting by thousands, 42,000, and then I would go to 43,000. And in the middle, I'm going to place my midpoint, which is going to be 42,500. Now we have to decide where 42,573 is going to go. I know 42,573 is greater than 42,000. I know it is greater than 42,500, and I know it is less than 43,000. So I know it's going to go somewhere on this side of my number line. Well, I have 42,573, and this is 42,500. So it's going to go pretty close to this number. So I'm going to put it right about there. And if I look at my number line, is my red dot closer to 42,000, or is it closer to 43,000? That's right, it's closer to 43,000. So I'm going to go ahead and label my point of 42,573. And I'm going to show that it is closer to 43,000. And I'm going to circle that so I know that that is where I'm going. And I'm going to complete my sentence stem. 42,573 rounded to the nearest 1,000 is 43,000. Make sure you have all of this written down on your first problem before moving to the next one. The next one is 42,573 again, but this time we're going to round to the nearest 10,000. So again, I'm going to draw my number line. And I have my 10,000s place, so my 4 is in that place, and if I have 4 10,000s, that's worth 40,000. So with my number line, I'm going to label my starting and ending point of this section of the number line, and we just said that this side is going to be 40,000, and if I'm counting by 10,000s, 40,000, that means that this one over here has to be 50,000, and if I'm going to place my midpoint, that would be 45,000. Now I have to decide where 42,573 is going to go. Well, I know that 42,573 is greater than 40,000, but it is less than 45,000. So that means that it's going to go somewhere on this side of my number line. So I know 42,573 is going to go somewhere around there. So I'm going to put my dot and I'm going to label my work. And then I have to decide, is my red dot closer to 40,000 or is my red dot closer to 50,000? That's right, it's closer to 40,000. So I'm going to draw a line to 40,000 and then I'm going to circle it so I don't forget. And then I'm going to complete my sentence stem of 42,573 rounded to the nearest 10,000 is, and we just said it was closer to 40,000, so I'm going to put 40,000 in the blank. Make sure you have all of this written down on your paper. Then you are going to work on the last 2 questions on this page by yourself. After you have done all of that, make sure you go back into your Google form that you're currently in, type all of your answers in, and then make sure to click submit when you are done. Keep working hard, and I will see you tomorrow.